I got a letter from a subscriber 3 days ago that I can't stop thinking about. She asked me to share it on this channel because she wants everyone who's trying to manifest money to understand what actually happens when it works. Not just the money showing up, but everything that comes after. Her name is Jessica. I'm changing some details to protect her privacy, but this story is real, this letter is real, and by the end of this video, you're going to understand why manifesting money is actually easier than most people think. But handling what comes with it is where the real work begins. Here's her letter. I'm going to read it word for word. Dear Motivation Cove, 6 months ago, I watched one of your videos about manifesting specific amounts of money. I can't remember which one. I'd watched so many manifestation videos at that point that they all blurred together. But something about your video made me decide to finally commit. I chose $50,000 because that was the exact amount I needed to pay off my credit card debt, my car loan, and have about $15,000 left over as a cushion. I was so tired of being broke. I was tired of checking my bank account before buying groceries. I was tired of saying no to everything because I couldn't afford it, so I decided $50,000 was my number. I did everything you said. I stopped obsessing over the how. I stopped checking my account every day, hoping to see it magically appear. I assumed it was already mine, and I just had to wait for reality to catch up. I made decisions from the assumption I already had the money. Small things, like ordering the coffee I actually wanted instead of the cheapest one. Saying yes to a dinner invitation, even though my account was low, because I knew money was coming, and I stopped talking about being broke. Every time someone asked how I was doing financially, I just said, "I'm good," instead of complaining. 33 days later, I counted, I got a call I wasn't expecting. 8 months earlier, I'd applied for a contract position with a company and never heard back. I completely forgot about it. They called and said the position finally opened up and they wanted me for a 90-day project. The pay? $52,000 I didn't even negotiate. I just said yes. I hung up the phone and I cried for an hour. It actually worked. Manifestation actually worked. I couldn't believe it. They sent me the contract 2 days later. I signed it. The first payment of $26,000 came 2 weeks after that. I paid off my credit cards immediately. $11,000 gone. But I didn't care because I was finally free of that weight. I sent my mom $2,000 because she'd been helping me with bills for the past year and I wanted to pay her back. I bought myself new clothes because I'd been wearing the same 5 outfits for 3 years. For the first time in my adult life, I felt like I could breathe. I felt like I'd figured something out that most people never figure out. I thought my life had changed forever. And I was right. It did change, but not the way I thought. That's the end of the first part of her letter. And this is where it gets real. Most manifestation videos end here. Money shows up, success story, the end. But Jessica's letter keeps going because what happened next is what nobody talks about. Before I read the rest of her letter, if you're trying to manifest money right now and you want to understand the full process, not just the fantasy version, hit subscribe. Because after I finish reading this letter, I'm going to explain exactly what happened to Jessica, why it happened, and how to make sure when your money shows up, you keep it and handle everything that comes with it. All right, here's part 2 of Jessica's letter. 3 weeks after I got the first payment, my boyfriend of 4 years told me he needed to talk. We sat down and he said he couldn't do this anymore. He said I'd changed. He said the money made me different and he didn't feel like he knew me anymore. I was so confused. I thought finally having money would make me less stressed, easier to be around. But he said I wasn't the same person he fell in love with. He said I seemed distant, like I was in a different world now. And then he left. Just like that. 4 years. Gone. I called my 2 best friends crying that night. One of them answered, but she was short with me. She said she was busy and we'd talk later. The other one didn't pick up. For the next week, I kept reaching out to both of them and they barely responded. Finally, one of them told me the truth. They felt like I was rubbing my success in their faces. I wasn't. I swear, I wasn't. I just stopped complaining about being broke all the time, because I wasn't broke anymore. But apparently, that made them uncomfortable. They said I'd changed, and they needed space. So I lost my boyfriend and my two closest friends within a month of getting the money. Then the project itself started falling apart. The company kept changing the requirements. Every time I finished something, they'd say, "Actually, we need you to add this too." They extended deadlines. They made meetings longer. It felt like they were trying to make the project impossible, so I'd quit, and they wouldn't have to pay me the second half. But I couldn't quit. I needed that other $26,000. So I pushed through even though I was working 12-hour days, even though I wasn't sleeping, even though I was crying from stress almost every night. And then the worst part started happening. I started spending money I didn't need to spend. At first it was small, ordering takeout every night because I was too tired to cook. Then it was buying things online at 2 a.m. when I couldn't sleep. Clothes I didn't need, gadgets I'd never use, just random stuff to make myself feel better for 5 minutes. I told myself, I have money now. I deserve to treat myself. But it wasn't treating myself. It was numbing the pain. Within 2 months, I'd spent almost $8,000 on nothing, not on bills, not on anything important, just gone. I'm writing this letter now because I finally finished the project yesterday. It took 90 days like they said, but it felt like a year. I got the second payment this morning, $26,000. So I have about $44,000 left total after all the spending. I manifested $50,000, and the technique worked exactly like you said it would. But I also lost my relationship, lost my friends, almost lost my mind from stress, and spent a bunch of money trying to cope with all of it. And I don't know if I did something wrong, or if this is just what happens when you manifest, or if I'm the problem. I just need to understand what happened. That's the end of Jessica's letter. And when I read this the first time, I knew exactly what happened to her, because I've seen this pattern dozens of times. Jessica didn't do anything wrong. She manifested perfectly. The money showed up exactly like it was supposed to. But what she didn't know, what nobody tells you when they're teaching manifestation, is that when you manifest a large amount of money, you don't just get money. You get upgraded to a completely new frequency. And when you upgrade, everything in your life that doesn't match that new frequency has to leave or change. That's not failure. That's not manifestation backfiring. That's the upgrade process, and it's completely normal. Let me explain exactly what happened to Jessica and why it had to happen this way. And if you're about to manifest your first large amount, pay attention, because this is going to prepare you for what's coming, so you don't panic when it happens to you. Here's what I told Jessica, and this is what you need to understand if you're manifesting money right now. Everything that happened to her was proof that the manifestation worked perfectly. The struggles she experienced weren't signs of failure. They were signs that she successfully upgraded to a new frequency, and her life was rearranging itself to match that new frequency. Let me break down exactly what happened and why. Jessica's boyfriend left. That sounds devastating, and I'm sure it felt that way. But here's the truth. When Jessica manifested $50,000, she didn't just get money. She became a person who operates at $50,000 frequency. That's a different energy than broke frequency. Her boyfriend was still operating at broke frequency. When she stopped complaining about money, stopped stressing about bills, stopped living in survival mode, he couldn't relate to her anymore. They were no longer an energetic match. He had two choices: rise up to meet her new frequency, or leave. He chose to leave, and as painful as that was, the universe was protecting her new frequency. If he stayed and couldn't rise up, he would have slowly pulled her back down to broke frequency just so they could relate to each other again. The relationship ending wasn't loss. It was the upgrade process clearing space for someone who matches her new frequency. Her friends pulled away, for the same reason they bonded over being broke. They vented together about money problems. They related to each other through struggle. When Jessica stopped struggling, she broke that bond. She wasn't doing anything wrong. She just wasn't a match anymore. If she forced herself to stay close to them, she'd have to pretend to still be broke just to fit in. She'd have to go back to complaining, back to stress, back to survival mode. The universe knew that, so it created distance. Again, not lost space being cleared for new friendships that match her upgraded frequency. Within 6 months, she'll meet new people who are also financially stable, and those friendships will feel natural because their frequency matches. The company making the project harder. That was the most important part, and Jessica doesn't even realize it yet. When you upgrade to a new frequency, reality tests you. It asks, can you hold this new frequency under pressure? Or will you crack and go back to your old frequency? The company adding more work, changing requirements, making everything harder, that was the test. And Jessica passed it. She didn't quit. She didn't give up on the second $26,000. She pushed through the stress, the long hours, the frustration. She proved to reality that she could hold $50,000 frequency even when it got hard. That test qualified her for even bigger manifestations. If she'd quit halfway through, reality would have learned she can't handle pressure at this level yet. And future manifestations would have been smaller or slower. But she didn't quit. She passed. And now reality knows she's ready for more. The stress spending. That's the only part where Jessica needs to grow. That wasn't the universe testing her. That was her old identity trying to sabotage her new one. Her subconscious mind said, wait, we're broke. We don't keep money. We spend it as fast as we get it so we feel normal again. That's self-sabotage, and it's the most common way people lose money after manifesting it. But here's the good news. Jessica caught it. She noticed it. She realized she spent $8,000 on nothing. That awareness is the first step to stopping it. The next time she manifests money, and there will be a next time, she'll catch the self-sabotage earlier. She'll recognize it and stop herself. That's how you grow into your new frequency. So, here's what I told Jessica. You didn't fail. You succeeded at manifesting $50,000, and you successfully upgraded to a new frequency. Everything that happened wasn't the universe punishing you. It was the universe upgrading you. The relationship that ended was holding you back. The friends who left were holding you back. The project that tested you made you stronger. The spending you noticed taught you what to watch for. Next time, you didn't lose. You leveled up. And now you're ready for the next level. And here's the truth for everyone watching this. If you manifest money and nothing in your life changes, challenges, or shifts, the manifestation probably didn't work. Real manifestation equals frequency upgrade, and frequency upgrades come with tests. Relationships shift, old friendships fade, opportunities test your limits, old habits surface so you can clear them. That's not a sign you did something wrong. That's a sign you did everything right. You're upgrading. And upgrades aren't comfortable, but they're necessary. So when you manifest your first $10,000, $50,000, $100,000, here's what to expect and how to handle it. First, expect relationships to change. Some people will leave. Let them. They're not a match for your new frequency. Don't chase them. Don't try to convince them to stay. Just let them go with gratitude for what they taught you, and trust that new people will show up who match where you are now. Within months, you'll meet new friends, new partners, new connections that feel easy and natural because their frequency matches. Second, expect opportunities to test you. When the universe hands you money, it's also going to hand you tests to see if you can keep it. Projects will get harder. Responsibilities will increase. Pressure will build. That's not sabotage. That's qualification. Push through. Prove you can handle the new level. Every test you pass qualifies you for bigger manifestations. Every test you quit tells the universe you're not ready yet. Third, expect your old habits to try to pull you back. You'll be tempted to spend money you don't need to spend. You'll be tempted to doubt yourself. You'll be tempted to go back to your old frequency just because it feels familiar. Catch yourself. Notice when it's happening. Say out loud, "That's my old identity trying to sabotage my new one," and make a different choice. Over time, your new frequency becomes your default, and the old habits lose power. Jessica is going to be fine. She still has $44,000. She understands what happened now. She knows the next time money shows up, relationships might shift again, new tests might come, old habits might surface, and she'll be ready. She won't panic. She'll smile and think, "Oh, I'm upgrading again." And that's the difference between people who manifest once and lose it, and people who manifest over and over and keep building wealth. They understand the upgrade process. They expect it. They welcome it. So if you're about to manifest your first large amount, I want you to drop a comment right now and say, "I'm ready to upgrade." Not, "I'm ready for money." Not, "I hope it works." Say, "I'm ready to upgrade." Because that's what's actually happening. You're not just getting money. You're becoming a different person. And that new person lives in a different reality with different relationships, different opportunities, and different habits. That's the real manifestation. And if you've already been through this, if you manifested money and your life changed in ways you didn't expect, share your story in the comments. Tell people what happened so they know they're not alone. Let's normalize the upgrade process so people stop thinking they're failing when they're actually succeeding. Drop your story below. Let's build a community of people who understand how this actually works. Jessica, if you're watching this, you did everything right. You're exactly where you're supposed to be. And the next manifestation is going to be even bigger, because now you know what to expect. I hope you enjoyed this video. See you in the next one.